This is the ODM Youth League statement on the intergenerational national conclave. We stand on the shoulders of giants. We stand on the shoulders of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, shoulders of Jem Kariuki, shoulders of Wangari Maathai, Pio Gama Pinto, Bildad Kagia, and all the forgotten souls. 62 years ago, on the night of 12th December 1963, after heroes had fought blood, toil, and sweat, our beautiful black, green, and white striped flag was hoisted at Uhuru Gardens in Nairobi. And with these words, we founded a nation. O God of all creation, bless this our land and nation. Justice be our shield and defender. May we dwell in unity, peace, and liberty. Oh, plenty be found within our borders. Fellow countrymen and young people, our country as it stands, we are at crossroads. Frustration among the youth has reached its peak. We've been turned into statistics, slogans, and sidekicks in a system that does not listen. We feel excluded, disrespected, and unheard by older people. On the 7th of July, this year 2025, our party leader, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, proposed an intergenerational conclave, a national dialogue that brings together generations and sectors. As ODM Youth League, we've reflected deeply, and while it's painful to admit, we have reached a one clear conclusion that the time has come. The time has come for the nation to talk to its soul. Many will ask me, how? How do we dialogue with a government that has killed our children, our brothers and sisters? How do we dialogue with a government that has maimed us? But we ask today in return, why not come face to face with them and tell them how we feel? History tells us that dialogue has always worked. In 1963, it brought us independence. In 1991, after protests and filthy jail cells of Nyayo, it gave us multi-party democracy. In 2010, after years of constitutional decay, dialogue gave us a new constitution. From Moses and Pharaoh, from Gandhi and the British, from Lancaster House Conference to bombers, dialogue has moved nations forward. Let this dialogue be where we ask Kenya, Kenya, are you still the pride of Africa? Kenya, do we have plenty within our borders as per the aspirations of our forefathers? Is justice still our shield and defender? Are youth, who form 75% of the population, fairly represented in decision-making houses? Are our police a service or a force? Is devolution working, or are 47 counties more? Can we reduce them? Let this intergenerational conclave be where we ask, is our education system serving us, or is it failing us? Have we compensated victims of police brutality? Is there something wrong with the president? And what is his side of the story? Is there something wrong with Rigathi Gachagua? And what is this issue with negative ethnicity? This dialogue is also where we will ask ourselves as a youth league, is there something wrong we need to refine with our party? Are we still liberal? Are we conservative? What is the way forward? This is the dialogue where we ask about our expectant mothers and young girls. Who cares for our living conditions in the slums? Who cares for our vegetation? Who cares for the most vulnerable? Are we comfortable seeing chokoras in the streets? Are our young ladies safe? Are our teachers safe with their salaries? How do the police live? These are some of the issues that this dialogue calls us onto.
This isn't just another political event. The intergenerational conclave could be a historical turning point, but only if we claim with clarity, courage, purpose, and let us come into it not as spectators, not as stakeholders, but one day we will tell our grandchildren, this was our generation that marched, that sat down with dialogue and won free education and better health care, police reforms, and justice. But we also call on the government, including the president, to be genuine. Let this not be a PR stand, or a baraza of lectures. Let it not be demoted by youth who are handpicked to clap and pose for photos. It should be a playground for political brokers. The stakes are too high. As we end, we call on the youth, activists, social media justice centers, youth in the left groups, youth leading political youth wings, youth in the slums, in the rurals, youth who are male or female, youth in the plateaus, plains, hills, and beaches. We may be Christians or Muslims, born of peasants or professionals, but we are one people. We all salute the same flag, sing the same national anthem, and dreams are the same dreams. The young man in Kisumu wants what the girl in Kirinyaga wants: quality education, dignified job, a clean environment, a just government, and a safe country, of course. We attend the same colleagues, buy in the same shops, use similar currency, and God knows our blood and aspirants are the same. Our skin shines chocolate, and why then can we sit and forgive a way forward of our government, of our country? When we finally sit down as a country, we speak to one another. Kenya will win. May the spirit of our forefathers who fought in the bushes to bring independence guide us as we forge a path forward. May the spirit of Jaramogi Odinga, Pio Gama, J.M. Kariuki, Pinto, Bilda Gagia, Wangari Maathai, Dedan Kimathi, Ramogi Ochieng Oneko guide us through as we desire a new Kenya. We congratulate Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga for always raising the occasion whenever the country calls upon him. O God of all creation, bless this our land and creation. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you attach yourselves to negative people, you fall below to them or to their level. Today, I want to also support my party leader, Right Honorable Amolo Odinga, for being positive and bringing the intergenerational conclave. For us to have proper policies for our securities apparatus, we must have intergenerational conclave. For us to have a proper healthcare, for us to have proper a functional education system where we don't lose money or we don't siphon money in terms of ghost schools, we must come as youth to sit down and have conversation about that. For us to ensure that we have medicine in hospitals. If government cannot produce that, we as youth, what are we doing? We must come together and have conversation around that. For us to do away with this shoot the leg, we must as youths come to do or rather give good policies, what we think should be done by the government. That is why we as youths, we are calling for this dialogue, and we need it to be implemented immediately, and we are making a clear call to our young people. Come out, join us, let us have a conversation together, let us make Kenya great, let us go out, walk in all the parts of this country, let us have a conversation. It is possible. I can do it, you can do it, we can do it. I plead with all youths across the nation. We come, we support this conclave because it is something that is going to bring fruit into this nation. If we want to play, or rather we want to listen to people who have negative ideas, we will not make a move as a country. The people who are going to suffer most are youth. Therefore, it is my plea that even as we sit here, I want to believe that we have a concept on how this thing should be done. And it is good that we have a leader who has given us an idea. Of course, it is youth that will spearhead this. I plead with young people, please come out. Let's join hands together. Let's fight this together. It is possible. Even if you don't want President Ruto to be in power. Come, let us have a conversation around that, because you cannot say, oh, this, we don't want this, yet you are out. Let's have a conversation. How do we go about it? We must come out together. We must do this. Intergenerational conclave must happen. We must do it. We can do it, and it's going to happen. We are putting our voice. Let this go to all youths across the nation, across the political divide, that we are calling upon all of you, irrespective of your party that you belong to. We are not siding. We are not saying that it must be done, or rather we will force you by the rules of the party. No, it is a conversation. You can speak your mind. ODM is a liberal party. You've seen it is the only party where a leader can differ with the party leader and nothing happens to him, because it's a liberal party. We are a democratic party. Let's come together. We put our voices, our minds together. We see how we can pitch for the future of our nation, because I believe these young people have a plan, and if we don't bring, or rather we don't join these our bright minds together, we're not going to do it. Please, it is the time. Now is the time. If we don't do this, we will regret. Kindly, young people, my fellow Gen Zs, all the millennials, let's come together. Let's have this dialogue. We find a solution for our nation. We find how we can stop this issue of ghost schools that siphons billions of money away. We can stop this issue of security thing, or shooting people, if we come together. Thank you so much.